This is the Grappling Dads Podcast with Paul and Kip. We're back again, Kip, and this time we get to be proud daddies.
Hell yeah, we do.
So this past Wednesday, our kids got yellow belts.
Yellow white belts.
Yellow white belts. The first belt after the white belts.
Correct.
So in jiu-jitsu, if you don't know, you get a white belt, and then you get 3 stripes before you're able to test. So all of our kids were able to test.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Were your kids nervous?
Addie didn't give a flying crap.
Oh, how dare you.
I know. She was like, I'm nervous, with a completely deadpan face.
Yeah, she had it. She had it pretty good.
She had it locked
She
down.
knew her stuff.
She knew everything from 1 to 17.
Nice.
Yeah. She didn't get to do it, but...
Yeah. Caden was a bit nervous. She was very excited, but she also knew she had it, though, so she wasn't terrified. Sydney, my little one, she's 6, so she was a little scared.
Yep, my June bug was the exact same way.
Yep.
She cried, actually. So they did the first part of the test, which is the 17 attacks and defenses, which she killed.
Oh, yeah.
She only got 1 that she had an issue with. And so she killed those, and then she started crying because she was so worried about the other moves, which is actually funny because she had those on lockdown from the beginning. She knew all the moves besides double leg. She kept not dropping her knee first. Fix that. She was done. So it was pretty funny that she cried. I walked over and I'm like, what is your problem? You're doing great.
That she did awesome.
Yeah, she's like, I don't remember things. Like,
yeah.
Honey, you just remembered everything.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. She literally goes, oh, yeah. And then she was great. So.
Yeah, my Sydney had an issue with number 5.
It was the same one for Sid.
I know. She I don't want to say she blew it, but she didn't do it correct.
Yeah, neither did Sid. And your Sid tried to help my Sid, Junebug.
Yeah.
It was hilarious because and it just screwed up Sid more.
Well.
She was trying to be helpful.
A for effort.
Yes.
You know, it's funny because they had him at home.
Perfectly. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
They were good.
No pressure there, though.
Oh, yeah. Everything's quiet. Everybody's staring at them. The coach is staring at you.
There's a ton of people there. There was a lot of people there.
Yeah, this is the first time my kids felt any real pressure to perform.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. But yeah, my kid, she wasn't really crying, but she was right on the verge of tears. I mean, you could tell she was miserable.
She held it together, though.
She did. She thought she failed, though.
Yeah, she did. That was really funny because I watched her. She did most of her testing literally like 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah, she did great. But yeah, I went down and talked to her. I'm like, you okay, sweetie? And she's sniveling, sniveling, whatever.
Just sniveling.
Yeah, sniveling. She's whining. Not in a bad way, but she just really was worried about not
Way
passing
to call your kid a whine ass. That's great, dude.
Hey, man, all kids
Parent
are
of the
whiners.
year.
All kids are whiners.
Wow.
We gotta fix it. That's our job as parents. We gotta suck the wine out of them. No more whining.
You sound like the biggest asshole.
You have 30 seconds to cry. Then you must be done.
Suck it up, buttercup.
That's all you get. That's funny.
No,
it's not funny. So my speaking of parent of the year, so Caden looks at me. She knew she did well, but she still asked me, Dad, do you think I passed?
Yeah, she wanted your approval.
Yeah, and I said, no, I'm pretty sure you didn't. I said, I think your sister's okay, though. And she looks at me. I'm like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I pretty much did the same thing with both my children.
Yeah, I can't help myself.
I can't either. It's too easy.
It's fun. You got to take those moments and just do the dad thing.
Well, there's only so much time that I'm going to be smarter than them. And Addie's just on the cusp of being smarter than me, so I need to be careful.
Sailed for me. It already sailed. My kid reads too much. Like, where do you learn that? It's boxcar children mostly, but man, Dude, seriously,
she rips through books like there's no tomorrow.
She's read more this past summer than I have in my entire life. I am pretty sure of that.
Well, I'll guarantee that's more than me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not a big reader.
I used to love to read, but now I listen to books mostly.
I would do the same thing.
It's not bad.
Actually, no, I wouldn't. I would have you listen to a book, then tell me what it was about.
Cliff notes.
That's all. They're called Paul notes for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time you send me one of those long-ass articles, I literally read a sentence. I'm like, nope.
How dare you?
Nope.
So you want me to take those long-ass articles and condense them down?
Give me a synopsis.
All right,
we're good to go.
I can do that.
Because if you don't, I didn't read it.
Ah, crap. All right, I'll give you bullet points the next time I send an article.
Yes, I'm very simple. We
fair.
went over that last episode.
As long as I know.
Short name, simple.
Maybe I'll send the article to Caden and she can condense it for me. She can be my little secretary.
Send this to your moron of Uncle Kip.
I guarantee you she spells better than her dad anyway.
Oh, I guarantee she spells better than both of us.
Dude, my spelling and grammar are not on par at all. They are atrocious.
Yes. Mine's worse.
It's funny because I'm trying to write blog posts and stuff for our website. And well, I think they make sense. It's just
yours make sense. When I write things, they don't even make sense.
Mine are painful to read. They're like, who wrote this? A child? Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Basically, a child wrote this.
IQ wise, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I almost hit the double digits. I'm only like 30 points away.
I'm 30 points away from being double. Oh wait.
Exactly. So anyway, back to our kids. Hey, tell them what we got them.
Ooh. We got them all geese.
So children's geese are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Unbelievably expensive. But our kids wanted geese. They were excited. They wanted actual.
If they pass their test.
Yep, they wanted actual jiu-jitsu geese because they had the Quan karate geese because they're cheap. They're $25.
And
they're
Chad
great.
gives them to you for the most part.
Yeah, they're great. So fine, but
Yes.
they wanted to look legit. So I'm like, all right, you get your yellow belt, and we'll give you some geese.
Yep.
So the
Same rule at the Dice household.
The search began to find cheap.
Good Lord, that was
geese.
a long search.
Oh man, there's so many of them, and they're so expensive. Like you can get kids geese for $130.
It's unreal.
Like, no, I'm not doing that.
And there was ones that weren't even like brands I knew.
No.
And I know a lot of the nice gi brands now.
The ones that we really wanted were the Hayabusa because it was the prettiest pink. But
and
then
that wasn't that bad. That was only like $70. I could have dealt with that.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at the price on the Hayabusa. What I was mad at was the huge logo all over the back of that thing.
No, it was all over the whole thing.
Yeah, but mostly on the back.
Yeah, the back was huge.
It was ginormous.
It was horrible.
Yeah, exactly. But so we found out Elite.
Yes. Elite Sports. Oh my gosh.
$50.
And they're nice.
And they're really nice. It's a good colors. So 3 of our kids got a nice bright pink one.
Yep.
And your Sydney got the awesome looking gray one.
Dude, that's got with the green.
It's green accents.
Yeah, and it has green thread. It's got green threading. It's really cool looking. I might wear that.
Yeah. So my wife embroidered the white part of the yellow belts with their names on them. With the coordinating color.
Yes.
Oh, it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
It
cool. Showed about 800 people, that thing.
Yeah.
She's taking it to school tomorrow, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Her teacher wants to see it.
Yeah. Caden had good news today, and she was excited to tell me that her good news was getting her yellow belt, and, we gave her, we threw a party.
Yeah, you're a better parent than me.
It's not that I'm a better parent. I'm a psycho, and this might be too important for Dad. I'm like, oh, you got A's, great. Oh, you got your yellow belt.
That school crap. Oh, that's overrated.
Yeah.
You'll never use that in life.
Oh, I should not laugh right at the mic. We're getting loud here.
We always do.
No, I'll try to turn and laugh from now on so I don't blow out eardrums.
No promises.
No,
it's not going to happen.
I'll think about it. I'll try.
You won't think about it.
I won't.
And there you go.
So anyway, yeah, I told my wife we need to throw a party. So we had both sets of grandparents come over for a congratulations girls party. You worked hard.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
Wonderful.
And I had the last minute idea of we should have your friend Marcy make him a cake. And my idea was a sheet cake with like yellow on it somewhere.
Yes.
And this lady brought over a tiered cake with fondant little girls that looked just like Caden and Sydney. In pink geese with yellow belts that they looked like they were threaded.
Yeah.
And it had a yellow belt, a nice big yellow-white belt, a threaded-looking one, all the way around the cake.
Yeah. That thing was cool.
And cut out fondant of congratulations, Caden and Sydney. And then she went above and beyond.
With that black line in the lower corner. Oh, my gosh.
We didn't even tell her where we trained because she's not interested.
Well, of course not.
But she knew the school was important to us.
Yeah.
So she Googled it. And
my gosh, that's awesome.
Dude, she Googled it and then made a fondant cutout of the black lion symbol to put on that cake. I couldn't believe it. So, yeah. We might have went overboard, but it was fun.
Yeah, you want to know what we did for my kids?
Did you at least do ice cream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. So you did ice cream.
We did. We took them out to dinner.
Oh, yeah. See, that's standard fare.
We went to Logan's, and then they had ice cream when they got home.
Perfect.
And they got to hang out with Papa. Papa Dice. They love Papa Dice.
Awesome.
So he drove all the way over from Ann Arbor, which if you don't know where we are, it's about 2.5 hours away, and he came over just for that test and went home.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
long drive.
That's my dad, though.
He's a good dad.
He is.
I like your dad.
He's awesome. Short, little, awesome guy.
Your dad says I have a good radio voice, and I laughed because I thought he was kidding.
Oh, no, he was serious.
I couldn't believe it.
He's told me that like 4 times.
It's weird because the first time I heard my voice on a recording was when the voicemails just came out, and I wanted to leave my own voicemail.
Oh, of course.
So I did, and I played it back, and I thought, it's broken. It's clearly broken
That
because
clearly can't be me.
Because, yeah, I don't sound like that at all. So I re-recorded it, and I tried to do like my Barry White voice.
Oh, of course.
And it came out looking like, or sounding like the Chipmunks. So I let my mom listen to it. I'm like, Mom, does this sound like me? And she's like, yeah, it sounds just like you.
Yeah.
Bullshit. It does not. But I had an epiphany. I'm like, this is why women won't date me.
There's so many other reasons, though.
I know.
So many.
It's a circumstance of my face. What are you going to do?
That's going to weigh you down for a while.
It does. It's gotten better with age because it gets wrinkly and it kind of like, smooths out all the zits I used to have when I was a kid.
I don't understand your logic.
I don't have any logic.
Yeah, we rarely do.
So anyway, we just wanted to have our proud dad moment on the podcast for our kids.
Yeah, and what was really crazy for me about the whole situation was I've been nervous for them before when we were playing sports because they've tried soccer, a bunch of stuff with me, taking them out,
Nice.
doing that. I've coached their teams. And I was never as nervous as I was for this.
Dude, I was sweating.
And I know as long as they don't, shit the bed, Chad's going to give them their belt. He already had everything prepared.
Yeah, he's got to make it serious so they take it serious.
Exactly. And he did a great job at that, too,
yeah.
because people, both our Sydneys thought they weren't going to pass. So it's...
Yep. They were nervous. They took it serious. They practiced. They put in the time and the effort.
My kids did it every night.
Nice.
Every night we practiced.
Very good.
So
we did almost every night. I tried.
I heard differently, but...
I heard differently. Have you been talking to my wife again?
I talk to your wife constantly.
Oh, man. Throws me into the bus constantly.
She doesn't mean to. It's just what you do. So she's just saying facts. They just happen to put you right underneath the bus.
Right.
Not her fault.
Yeah, she just kind of backs it over a couple times. That's okay. I deserve it. I'm not mad at that. She keeps me in check. Sort of. She tries to keep me in check.
Yeah, I was going to say
I'm too stupid
tries.
to understand.
We're slow.
We're like, I'm trying to fix you, but it's not working.
If you don't listen, I can't fix
Paul, you're too dense.
Yes.
But, yeah, so if you have kids, I recommend putting them in jiu-jitsu because it's...
You won't have a more proud moment for some odd reason.
It's so cool. And the confidence building and how
they
proud
were
they were.
It was so
they
great.
were excited. So, yeah, just that moment
They're
was
still
worth...
beaming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're still excited about that.
It's awesome.
They haven't had their first class yet because we just had Memorial or Labor Day.
Yeah.
I use the wrong holiday always. So, yeah, Labor Day. Well, they weren't there, so...
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be the first class with their new pink gis and their new yellow belts, so...
Yeah, and I'm bringing another child with me.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yes.
Brand newsies.
Yes.
New students are fun.
Yeah, it's one of Addie's besties.
Oh, cool. I hope she likes it.
Oh, she already did. She tried it once.
Oh, did she?
She's super excited to go back.
Oh, perfect.
So, and she likes Caden.
Good.
She rolled with Caden last time.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes. Said she liked her. So we're good.
Excellent.
But anyways, moving on.
Moving on. Oh, I wanted to talk about rolling with a new, in quotation marks, white belt. So you get this new kid. I'm going to talk about you, Ryan. I hope you listen to this. So this kid Ryan comes.
You tall, muscly son of a bitch.
He's tall, muscly, young, and good looking. Yeah,
he always got that I'm really cute smile. I just want to punch him square in the face.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. We're gay for you.
Yes. Deal with it. Welcome to the era of Justin, because that's man crush.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Dude's damn pretty.
He is pretty.
Locks of love.
Locks of love. You're a beautiful man.
You're so beautiful.
So yeah, I'm his partner.
Yes.
And I'm trying to show him the moves, which he picks up immediately.
Well,
I'm like, wow, that's really good. Like some people are more kinesthetic than others, and he was just picking it up. So I asked him, hey, do you train anywhere else? And he does. It's MMA for self-defense, which, cool, man. That's awesome.
Is really cool.
Yeah. And he was saying that they do groundwork, but just not enough for his liking. He really likes the BJJ aspect.
When I talked to him, he said it was about 20% of the time.
But, yeah, so we roll the first time, and I do my typical just kind of like pitter putts around and just let you do stuff. And
it's called the kitten.
Yes, I just kind of roll over and, hey, do your thing, and good luck.
Yeah, he paws at you until you grab him. It's really weird.
Well, I'm old and feeble, so that's how I
It has
roll.
nothing to do with it.
It has everything to do with
You
it.
have a big ass smile on your face. You think it's so damn funny. You'll
well-
never choke me.
Well, it is funny. So anyway,
It is.
I do that, and I'm immediately in deep water with this kid. So I did not roll to the person. I rolled to the belt.
Yeah.
Mistakenly.
Yeah, never do that.
Mess that up. Like, learn my lesson. So he's getting me in all these moves. I'm like, wow, he's really good. So yeah, we just rolled again. Matter of fact, open mat Friday. Monday.
Because I wasn't there.
That's right, you weren't there. So yeah, so I rolled him instead. So sorry about your luck, Kip.
My neck is still great.
Yeah, well, you'll heal eventually.
Yeah, if I stay away from you.
It's funny because apparently he knows heel hooks.
Yeah.
And typically, as a white belt in a lot of schools, not all of them, it's changing. You don't heel hook. So
Yeah.
our school, you don't because, whatever, it's just the way it is. And it's
Yeah.
cool. I respect that because I don't want to limp forever. So I am fine with that
Yeah, I'm
rule.
good with that too.
But he keeps on getting me in a heel hook position, and then he kind of lets it go.
Yeah,
and then
'cause he knows.
I'll
Yeah.
find myself right back in the heel hook position, and then he'll let it go, and we finish rolling. I said, "You want to heel hook me really bad?" He goes, "Oh my God, you have no idea." I'm like, "Well, sorry about your luck, but you have to wait."
Well, and the thing is with that is at our school, you're gonna get in heel hook position because nobody defends for it.
No.
Because we don't do them.
Right.
No one does them.
Yeah.
But so if he has a talent for him, he's gonna be able to snap your leg off pretty quick. 'Cause
Exactly. Well,
I defend him, but that was just because when I started, Justin did a bunch of
Yeah.
heel hooks and shit. I'm like, what is that?
Yep. Chad and Justin heel hook the shit out of me all the time, and I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm doing. So,
Yeah.
matter of fact, I talked to him about it last time. I'm like, all right, you keep on ending up here. What the hell am I supposed to do from here? So they were kind of, Justin he was giving me some good tips on how to get out. So I tried that, and I failed miserably. So I clearly need to drill this some more.
Probably.
Yeah, well,
it
it's
could
all
help.
good. But yeah, it's kind of a good lesson learned for me. Going, hey, don't roll to the belt because you don't know what they know.
No, you don't.
Yep.
And you also don't know their athleticism
Yep.
and strength. So I've grabbed onto a few guys and like had them roll with me and newbies. And not that I'm not a newbie, according to Chad.
I
It
know.
started last week.
You got to get over that, bro.
I can't.
Got to get over
Because
it.
it cracks me up. It doesn't even bother me. It was so funny. But anyways, I just said anyways.
Nice.
By the way, everyone, that's my verbal tick.
Better than fantastic.
You have like 7 now.
I do.
So if you mix them up, you won't notice.
True.
So I always seem to get with the guys that are way strong. And even if they're not strong, they tense up so badly right after you start.
Well, the new guys tend to tense up.
Yeah.
And that's why you always hear me going, "Hey, bro, relax." And it's hard to do, and I get it.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you to relax as I'm trying to armbar you and choke,
choke you,
and,
yeah.
rip your shoulders out of socket. I get it. It's hard to relax when you don't know what you're doing, but try to relax. It's gonna help you out. in the
You'll
long
get
run.
better so much quicker. Because I had that with you, was my light bulb moment to how to settle down. Because everyone tells you, settle down, you
Yeah.
got to breathe. And you're like, I am.
I am
No,
breathing.
Yeah. He's like, I'm breathing really fucking fast.
No, you're hyperventilating. You're not breathing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're about to pass out. Oh.
Yeah.
So, but it took you to literally have me do a flip out move and not breathe. And you're like, that's what you're doing. Like, oh,
There it is.
there it is.
If you can point it out while it's happening, it's better.
Yeah,
rather than at the end of the roll. going,
or
"You
at the
need to-"
beginning.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, settle down. It's like, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yep. Well, typically, if I told you relax, you'll start out relaxed, and then you'll
work your way.
Yeah,
right
you'll
back
get in a
into it.
little bit of deep water, and then
Yeah.
you start getting really tense. So then I would point out, you're doing it right now.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Exactly.
Yep.
And now I just don't care
Yeah.
to get choked. I really don't. It's
That's-
like,
It's interesting how the less you care about losing, the better you get, and the less you lose.
and it really helped. Yeah, that combined with me just working on guard retention for a long time now.
Yeah.
It helped. I mean, I can hang with most people now. I can't beat anyone. Can't
But-
beat a soul.
It's funny, passing your guard has become a pain in the ass now, so now I have to work on guard passing for a long time now because
Yes.
of you. You got to,
Yes.
I'm back in that mode now.
Yes. Yes. I love trying to I just make you work, and it's so much fun because Paul and I know each other really well on the mat. So I know when he's joking around, Paul, and when he's like, "Oh shit,
No, I just ramped it up.
yeah, I'm gonna try killing
you
him now."
you made me do this, kid.
So yes,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It's fun.
So speaking of using strength on the mat, I'm not saying this guy does it, but we have a new guy, a Muay Thai guy, Monster Trevor Morris. He comes in, he wants to do a Muay Thai class, which is great. I'm not into it. That's not my thing, but a few people are. So on Saturday mornings, they're going to have a Muay Thai class. And I guess they're going to do some ground and pound stuff, so they're going to do jiu-jitsu with strikes.
Yes,
Because he's into Muay Thai. He's a cage fighter. And
he's got a good MMA record. He's got a good kickboxing record.
I watched a couple of his videos online.
Did you?
It's really fun to watch. He's a good fighter. So,
nice.
So he comes in.
Nice guy too.
Oh, for sure. He comes in for open mat on Friday.
Yeah.
And I rolled with him the first time, and real respectful, real cool guy. And I got him in my guard, and I put my hands on him, and I went, holy shit. The dude is cut out of marble. Like, you grab his bicep, and it is no different than grabbing a softball.
Nice.
Like a large-sized softball, like the oversized ones. Dude, he's got muscles in places I don't even have places. It's legitimately ridiculous. So I'm doing my general go easy, just kind of feel out. I don't know you, you don't know me. And so I grab his arm, and he kind of breaks loose of that, grabs my arm, and stuffs it under my back, and he's going for that pass.
Yeah.
And when he grabbed my wrist, I tried futilely to pull it back, and I went, crap. I see where this is going.
You own that.
So, I just kind of let him do it, and I just flopped my legs on the ground because I knew I wasn't going to I wasn't fighting it. So he went over to a side control, and I figured I'd just kind of work my way out of there and get my frames up.
Yeah,
he immediately jumps over and grabs my back.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, this is what's up.
Oh, yeah.
So he gets my back, and I'm defending it, and I'm trying to get over to one side, do my standard defense.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't have it locked in. I'm defending okay. I'm in the good defense position, but he would squeeze occasionally, just a little bit. I think to let me know I could murder you if I wanted. I'm just being cool. I'm like, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So,
good looking out.
Yep. So I eventually escaped that, and I knew he was going to go to mount from the back because that's just what you're going to do. From my escape.
Especially in an MMA setting,
exactly.
Which is what he's practicing for. He's usually wearing the gloves.
Yeah. So I got back into guard because I knew what he was going to do for his mount after the back control.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught him in an interesting Kimura behind the back. So I'm like, hey, cool. I had to be super sneaky about it to get him. But, dude, he's good pressure, very respectful, not spazzy. He's legit. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah,
I appreciate it. So I go home, and I'm telling my wife about this guy that he's fun to roll with. He's a new guy. So, she's seen him come in. And I'm telling her that, he's really fun. I caught him in a neat little Kimura from the back, and kind of what happened. And I was telling her how muscly he was and how it's legitimately ridiculous. Like hitting his bicep is like hitting a 2x4. It feels the same. It really does. It feels no different than hitting our granite countertop. It's
nice.
It's the same feel. And I was saying that he was rolling with some other people, but with the gloves, like you said. He put the gloves on. He's doing some ground and pound, and he was just tearing them up because that's not really what we do. We're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. We don't do the MMA. So he is getting the best of everybody. And Morgan was making a comment. She's like, he had me down. He's throwing punches.
Yeah.
And he was stopping short, but letting me know that you're not defending. I tapped out to potential punches because
what could have happened.
He stuffed me in a corner, and I couldn't move. And so I'm tapping to the fact that he could hit me anytime he wanted.
Yeah.
And she was excited. She's like, I can't wait to learn this stuff.
Oh,
she was uber excited about this.
Well, she is just into whatever she can get her hands on.
She's such a beast.
She really is.
She's my hero. She's everybody's hero there. She's great.
And she just doesn't see it.
I know. She doesn't know how awesome she is.
Yes.
But
because she is super awesome.
I know she is. So anyway, she's telling me this, so I'm relaying this to my wife. And I was joking with her, and I said, if I put the gloves on, I tear his ass up, though. Because that's what I do.
Oh, yeah.
So Nicole looks at me with this look of, like, almost pity. Like, that's adorable that you think you could do that. And immediately, rather than, like, understanding that's actually true,
yes,
I got butthurt instead.
Oh, my God.
So, my wife is looking at me, and I'm the protector of the realm. I'm the Jon Snow of this family.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Okay. Too far. So
yes, way too far.
So, like I said, I'm butthurt. So I'm like, whoa, you don't think I could take him? She's like, honey, he's a professional fighter.
And he's 25.
Yeah, of course you can't take him. He's a professional Muay Thai fighter. He's a professional cage fighter. This is what he does. And according to your description of his muscles and what he did to you to begin with, no, I don't think you'd do well at all. She goes, hey, you're pushing 40.
Oh, God, that hurts.
That hurt. That one actually made my sphincter just clamp shut. I'm like,
God.
I didn't like that at all. And she goes, you haven't trained any ground and pound or MMA in over 10 years.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, be that as it may, I'm a bad motherfucker. Like, you don't even, I'm telling her this. I'm like, you don't realize what kind of monster that you married. Like, I'm a beast. And if I want to tear that ass up, I will. Like, he doesn't even know. And neither do you, apparently.
Apparently not.
So I could actually hear her eyes roll. I could hear it. And like I said, the more I'm talking, the more butthurt I'm getting because she was just thinking that this is the funniest thing she's ever heard and sad because I still think I have it, air quotes.
I got nothing.
Like I said, originally I was joking, but then I got butthurt and I wasn't joking anymore. So luckily, we had an open mat on Monday. Yes. And even more luckily, guess who showed up?
Trevor.
And guess who was doing ground and pound?
Trevor.
Guess who put the gloves on?
Trevor. No, you?
Damn right. Damn right.
How'd it go?
So I'm going to tell you how it went. So I'm going to defend my honor without her seeing it. So I put the gloves on.
Yes.
We square off. About 10 seconds later, I realized I'm really outclassed on the feet. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. So I decide, okay, I don't want to get hit anymore. I'm going to clinch him. I forgot that he's a Muay Thai guy.
So you went right into his lair.
He's got a Muay Thai tattoo
on his leg.
So it took me all of a half a second to realize that was really dumb. I'd have been better off running. So I grabbed.
Did you get the Muay Thai grip behind your head?
Yeah, you did. So I just grabbed his head and I just laid down. So I'm like, if I just lay on the mat, I'll be safe because I can do that. I can do jiu-jitsu, and I did the ground and pound thing. I know how to defend myself from punches. I'm a cage fighter, Kip. I'm an undefeated cage fighter.
Yeah, you better throw those air quotes around that whole statement.
There might be citations needed there, but whatever. It's cool. So, yeah, I cage fought a guy that was his first cage fight, and that's not what he did. But neither here nor there. The fact is that I'm a bad man, Kip. As far as you know. So I get on the ground.
Did you think I just met you?
Yes. So
okay, just go with it then.
So I'm on the ground. I'm on my back, and I'm trying to defend. And he stuffs me upside the wall, like up against the wall.
Yeah.
And he's beating the holy shit out of me, Kip. Like, he's beating the brakes off me. And I'm like catching some so I can defend. I'm trying to get my bearings. Mm-hmm. And I'll have my grips. I'll have his arms held. And then he'd let something slip by and I'd get one right in the ribs and be like, whack! I'm like, oh God, that really sucks. So I'd grab his arm, and then something else would get loose, and then whack! I'm like, Jesus, that was my head. And he's going, I'm like, clearly he's only going maybe up to 50%, and I hope I'm not underselling. He was probably doing 20%, to be honest with you. He's not trying to hurt me. He's just doing what he does.
No, he's legit, dude.
Oh my God. So, so my best move, I guess, was I put my foot in the crook of his elbow, and I pushed his arm up, and I'm pulling down on his other arm, so I got him in kind of a spider guard control. Mm-hmm. But I realized that I can't do anything from there because if I let anything go, I'm gonna get hit in the face so hard because I wound up for him. So yeah, he'd let things slip by, and it was just one after the other for 5 minutes. And if I had his arms, he'd like push his head into my temple into the ground, so that was uncomfortable. So I'd have to let go of an arm to push his head away, and then I'd get hit in the face with that instead. So basically, he made me look as stupid as any man could be made to look.
Needless to say, it just points out that Nicole's smarter than you.
Oh God, so that's funny. So I'm like, hey, coach, how about that ass beating I took? And he looks at me adoringly.
Yes.
It's okay, he says. It's okay. I'm like, I feel like I let you down, Coach. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like I've disappointed you, but I tried so hard.
I put my full effort in.
It's funny because I could have hit him a couple times, not any punches that would matter, and I did, like, you know, those little rabbit punches.
Yeah.
But I made sure to do it really, really soft as to not piss him off.
Oh, yeah, don't poke the bear.
No, because you never want to escalate a fight you're losing. And I was for sure losing that fight. So I get home after that training session, and Nicole's home, you know, kids are up. So I said, hey, did some ground and pound with Trevor today. And she goes, oh, yeah, honey, how'd it go? I said, you were right. She just nods and smiles and continues doing kitchen work. I'm like, oh, God. She's just like, yeah, I knew. I know.
Well, yeah, it's obvious.
God, yeah.
To everyone but Paul.
Oh, my God. I've never felt that dumb. Well, I have. I've actually felt way more dumb than that, but it's been a while. So I thought that was a good time. So thanks, Trevor, if you ever listen to this, for that humbling you gave me. It was well worth it. It was a good story.
Hey, Trevor, want to come on the show?
Hey, we could talk to Trevor.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we need another mic and an outlet, but we'll get him here. Otherwise, we're going to share one mic, and that's just awkward.
No way. That's awesome. That's the way all the big shows do it.
You're right. Yeah, professional.
Move your head. I got to talk.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I want to get on the show, but I want to get another mic first.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that, I think, sooner rather than later.
I think so, too. I'll do it pretty soon. I have some personal hours I can cash in. That's the great thing about my job, Kip, is rather than actually taking time off and enjoying my life, I can trade them in for time and a half. So I can
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yes and no. You know how many hours I've actually used in almost 13 years, over 13 years?
7.
You're
not even a whole day.
I bet it might have been 10.
Ooh.
In 13 years, I've actually taken 10 personal hours, yeah. And I think I got hurt and they took them from me.
Yeah. That's pretty much how I used to do it too. I just go to work.
I really should try, living life and going on vacation. I know, it's overrated.
This shit's overrated.
It is.
No, it's not. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and I love it. And I want to go back.
Yeah, true. So what else you want to talk about, Kip?
Let's see. You talked about open mat. What else we got?
Oh, I was listening to a podcast today about podcasting because I want to get, I want to figure out what the hell I'm doing. And I was listening to, what was it? Smart Passive Income podcast.
Yes,
and
you sent me a few of those.
Yeah, he's a podcast. And he was talking to another guy, Abel James. He has a podcast called The Fat Burning Man. And
Fat Burning Man? You didn't send this to me.
Nope, I didn't send it to you. I was going to talk to you on the show.
Okay.
As I'm doing.
Nice.
And it was funny because he was talking about how cutthroat the fitness podcast industry was. I'm not sure if you could call this fitness podcast or not.
No.
I don't think so either. But I just thought it was still pretty funny.
Sports and recreation.
Yeah. Because he was saying that it's cutthroat and it's kind of gross. He goes, they advertise on porn sites and they have other people write books for them. But he said it like it was a bad thing. I'm thinking we should do all those things. We should advertise on porn sites for sure, and we could have ghostwriters write books for us. Because if I try to write a book,
it'll be one sentence.
It'll look
really, really long sentence.
It'll be one run-on sentence with no commas.
No commas, none, or commas in the wrong place.
Right. It's funny because I try to make my paragraphs really short. Like paragraphs are in air quotes, I guess you could say. It's just like it's like a thought, and then it might be another thought. It might not be another thought, but I'll just space a couple of times.
I don't know if
I'll move on.
Yeah, I moved too far. I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah,
new thought.
So we're gonna have to have my child write a book for us about something.
Yes.
There's another podcast called the BJJ Brick Podcast, and they wrote a book called Your First Year in BJJ.
Yes.
I kind of want to read it. Just so and the only reason I say,
so freaking boring. I feel like the book would be boring.
I like their podcast. I think they have good.
Do you?
Yeah, they have good information. They actually have really good guests. If you listen to some of their guests, they have good guests on. I really like them, and I want to listen to their book because I like helping.
I love how you said listen, because that's what you want to do. He doesn't want to read it, people.
No, I don't.
He wants an audiobook.
Well, no, actually, it's funny because it's an audiobook.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's kind of what's going on now. There is no paperback books.
No.
It's all on Amazon and
people want to self-publish because if you go through a publisher, you basically lose all
Lose
your
your
money.
shirt. Yeah.
Well, apparently they give you a book advance,
Yeah.
and that's all the money you're going to get.
Yeah.
And you got to go on all the tours, and you're going to get no more
For
money
nothing.
from that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's zero.
Nope.
But I thought writing a book would be kind of cool, like an ebook.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to copy them, but I kind of do.
I mean, if they're successful, I'll copy the shit out
Right.
of them.
How many do they sell? I want to do that. But I want to read or listen to their book because the first year in BJJ is the toughest year because you don't know what the hell is going on, and everybody wants to spar right away, and it's funny because it's not the best idea, but it's the most fun.
It is, but I stopped going. I went to one open mat, and I'm like, nope, I don't like it because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And the guy, that's all you're doing at open mat, so I stopped doing it.
Right. It's hard because you'll get to like a side control, and then you'll be like, now what?
Yeah, that's exactly what my wife's going through right now.
Well, so my answer to that, and if people want to correct me, that'd be fantastic. I will. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I would love to be corrected on this, but I think that rather than going, hey, you got to side control, what do you do from here? Reset, go back into guard, and pass the guard again to get to side control. So work on that drill, and then have the person on bottom amp up the level of intensity until your guard or your guard pass fails, and then figure out why it's failing.
I have a different one, a different angle.
What's your angle?
Because I don't mind that one either. My angle is hold your position.
Yeah, no,
that's my biggest thing is wait and see what they're going to do, and then react to what they do. Then you're going to be more prepared, just in my opinion, when you do get to side control.
Nope, I agree.
So
yeah, a lot of people are so gangly and their weight is in the absolute wrong place.
Yeah,
which you can just roll them over, and that's never a good thing.
No,
like, you don't want to be there.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of guys, including me, when I started.
Oh yeah, I just kind of like
I would just
roll
push
over
so hard, and you literally just let me go,
Yeah.
and I would just roll myself over. So,
well, I was showing that to Socks and Brian. So
do we know Sock's name yet?
We do, and I forgot it. That's why I'm calling him Socks.
I call him Socks. He doesn't seem to have a problem with it. He's a really nice guy.
Dude, I love him.
I love Socks.
He's cool because he's got really good questions. He's,
every
he's
time.
fun to roll with. He's not spazzy.
And he asks you. Instead of asking to roll, he goes, "Can you work on this with me?"
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. Absolutely. Love students like that.
And he thinks I'm better than I am, so it makes me feel
All
cool.
right. Makes me feel proud.
I'm like, hey, they think I'm good at this.
Yeah, so I was rolling with him, and he was doing all the right things, asking all the right questions.
Yeah.
And he'd get into my side control, and then he couldn't do anything from there. So he asked me, what do I do from here?
Yeah.
Well, Brian was there, and he was trying to help him. I'm like, well, let's do this. Let me demonstrate what I'm doing and why you can't do anything, and why I do what I do.
Makes more sense.
Yeah, Socks and Brian are both, compared to me, enormous. I'm a tiny I'm a tiny little sprite compared to them. So I'm explaining to them that I just use my posture and framing in side control so that you can't do anything.
Until you get frustrated.
Right. It's not only that, until you create space for me.
Which comes from being frustrated because you don't know what to do.
So I had Brian, I said, Brian, just hold me down in side control so I can't move. And I'm going to try to escape.
He is good at that.
Oh, I couldn't move. I was stuck. And I told Socks, look, I'm going to get really tired, and I'm tired for after 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
of trying to get Brian off me. I can't do it.
No.
And I said, now watch this. Now go ahead and go for any submission you want. So hold me down, and then when you're ready, go for submission.
Yeah.
And he let his weight off, and I flipped him over backwards in 1 second. And I said, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
So it's my frame and my posture that's keeping me from getting submitted, and then I'm waiting for the opening to use the escapes that I've been taught. So that's how you kind of want to roll with that game. So when you're getting to side control and you don't know what to do, just concentrate on holding somebody down there. Now maybe give it a time limit. So let's say, hey, I'm going to try to hold you down for 10 seconds, go nuts trying to escape.
But when you're new, that's going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
To keep them there for 10 seconds is going to be a struggle.
Oh, especially the higher the more colorful the belts get.
Yes.
It's more and more.
For sure.
So yeah, like me trying to hold Chad in side control, good luck.
Yeah, and in trying to keep me from like not throwing you back in my guard, good luck.
Yeah.
You may beat me, but you're going to have to beat me from that position.
Right.
Because I'm going to keep putting you back there.
Exactly.
So I'm not good, but I'm good at that.
True.
So, yeah, it's fun. Socks is fun. I just want to go back to that. He's a lot of fun. Right. And I really like that he lets me call him Socks.
Exactly. We should remember his name, but
after
Socks just kind of stuck.
He wears socks
Yeah, he's like
for an intelligent reason.
Yeah, it's a good reason.
Don't get fungus or something and disease, because he's seen that before through his military, I do believe is what he said.
Oh, gotcha.
So I get it.
Do we
Still
have
fun to call him Socks.
Do we have a lot of ex-military people in there?
Justin, Chad,
Socks,
Brian. There's more too.
Jesse? I don't know if Jesse was or not.
He might have been. I don't think so though. I've never heard him talk about it. But there's more. There's like Justin. There's a few guys in the morning that that also do it. My wife has informed me because she's obsessed and keeps going.
That's awesome. I'm so glad your wife loves it.
I couldn't be prouder. Oh yeah.
How'd it go?
She was tired, and Shay was late, so she said that Shay looked pretty rough this morning.
Yeah,
like just was tired.
So it's really early to get up and do jiu-jitsu.
Yes, it is.
I couldn't do it.
No, I told her no. She's like, oh, you can go on like Thursdays. No. What, are you gonna think about it? No.
Yeah, not gonna do that.
Nope. Bed.
Yeah, I already get up at 4:45. I get up quite a bit early for work just to do my elaborate morning routine.
Hey, we should go over that again.
Yeah, we should go over it. Yeah, that's actually, it's funny you say that.
Oh God, don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you what I did though. I wrote down my routine in bullet points.
Oh,
just for you.
Much better.
We can throw those up on the website. So if you want to know my morning routine, we can eventually have it on the website. I just have to send it to you for grammatical errors. No, I got to send it to our wives.
Yeah, one of the wives.
Yeah, because we suck at that.
I still love the one that my wife printed up. It was like the first thing you wrote. It's about us. And the amount of red marks on that fucking piece of paper.
I haven't seen that much since high school.
Impressive. It looked like someone killed someone.
Yeah. It made me feel...
on the paper.
It's funny because I'll write something, and I don't want to say I'm proud of it, but I think it sounds okay. I think it looks fine to me because I'm retarded.
Well, no, and it looks good to me too.
Yeah, it's fine. Clearly, I'm a dumb man. I'm okay with that.
Yes.
But as much as she marked that up, I'm like, holy crap, I am dumber than I thought I was.
I'm borderline retarded.
And that is saying something because I already have a very low opinion of my IQ. So
it's hilarious. We both do.
I mean, there's I guess things I'm better at, but not anything I'm great at. So whatever. I'm gonna try stuff anyway. Suck it.
I don't know. I'm probably not good at anything, but I'm good with that. I kind of like it.
Yeah, me too.
It gets that bar really low.
I don't think I've ever stuck with anything long enough to get great at it, though. I bounce around too much.
You're done doing that now.
I mean, I'm I guess balls deep in jiu-jitsu, but it's funny because some people, they have the time to train twice a day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
And I have the time to train 3 days a week, and it's just not enough to get as good as I want to get.
But it'll get you to the, I think what's your goal is purple at this point, right?
Yeah.
I think that's doable in what you do, especially
so.
Now that I'm healed up and we can actually start practicing again almost every time we hang out. Yep. So that'll be good.
Yeah, having you come over and not being able to train with you sucks, bro.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, hey, I want to show you something. You're like, you just wrecked my neck again. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry I wrecked your neck the last time we drilled.
Oh, shit, that hurt.
It was funny because you weren't going to tell me.
No, I wasn't.
And then it kind of came out on accident.
By accident.
Because you didn't want me to feel bad.
Yeah, because you would have.
And then I felt bad.
Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, I felt bad I made you feel bad. We're gay.
In a good way. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
We're as gay as we can be with actually being straight, I suppose.
Oh, no, that's pushing it.
Yeah, now we're just gay.
We could be gay. I'm good with it.
Yeah,
whatever.
Don't care.
Yay.
Oh, man, what do you think, Kip?
Well, I mean, what are these videos that you sent me?
No, can you play one or no?
No.
No? We just want to talk about it?
No, I want to go to the point that you sent them to me for. At least the ones that were BJJ-esque towards Street Fighter or just a brawl.
Oh, man. You know, the one I really want to talk about, though, is the prison.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, my God, that was the best one ever. Because if any one of those guys would have known BJJ, it would have took one dude to subdue one man.
Yeah, which really shows true in that video because there's a dude that's a house of muscles.
He was enormous. He was this gigantic man, and he could do nothing.
Yeah, nothing. He just kept jumping on him because they can't punch him. They ended up punching him, though, when he started just assaulting one of the cops. But
so this dude comes out, and apparently he's mad. Man, I don't know what he's mad about. But the guards gave. There's no sound in the video.
Well, no, he's at intake of a jail.
Right.
So you obviously got arrested
Yep.
for something.
Yeah. So there's 2 or 3 guards to start.
Yeah.
And they warned him about something, and he came at him, and they maced him. Guess how much he cared?
None.
Not even a
And
little
not
bit.
just, it wasn't just one mace. It was like 4.
Oh, no, they were
All 4 of them just pulled him out. Like,
yeah,
here they are.
maced the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I would say poor man, but man,
Yes.
I think he had it coming.
Oh, he totally did.
So-
He was literally walking towards all the guards like, I'm
Yeah.
going to punch you in the face.
Yeah. So they jump on him, and they're not doing well. So this one man is kind of winning a fight with over 3 guards, then 4 guards,
It
then
just
5.
keeps coming.
And he got loose, and then they're all kind of trying to stand around him again and warn him, and they all have mace pointing at him.
Yep.
And he charges him again, and they all spray him again. And you can see the guards; they're all maced. I mean, it's
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
got to be fumigated in that room. There's so
Yeah.
much
Oh,
mace
gosh.
going on.
If you've been around mace, that stuff burns.
Dude.
Even walking by the area, your eyes will
Yeah,
burn.
this man didn't care at all. He just
No.
kept fighting.
He was obviously on.
And at
something.
one point, I couldn't count for sure, but I think there was at least 8 or 9 guys all on this one dude.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
they're still not getting him.
No.
Dude, they're still not able to subdue this dude.
At one point, one guard, he attacks that one guard and he gets him down.
Yeah.
And 5 others up
Yeah.
and grab. Then there's one other guard that grabs the original guard that went down foot
Yeah,
and pulls him
out.
away from
Yeah.
him, from the scrum pile that had
my
become
God.
this thing.
Like you said, there's one dude in there with his hat on backwards, and he's probably 265 pounds.
Dude was
Huge man. You know, he's got his sleeves rolled up like he's a badass, and
Tats just
Yeah.
slanging around.
dude,
Oh, yeah.
dude, he was worthless. He couldn't do anything.
He didn't do shit.
He didn't do a thing.
He pushed him down like
Yeah.
when he first got there.
I think it was an 8-minute video.
Yes. 8 minutes, like 9 seconds.
8 minutes, 15 guards couldn't subdue this one dude.
Oh, it's insane.
Like, you guys have to learn something. Just learn something. Like, why didn't you cuff his legs? You know, have 2 people get on his legs, cuff those.
Or just someone take his back.
Two guys on each arm. Yeah, something. Choke him out.
Yeah,
something.
just choke him out. And I know a lot of police organizations teach that.
Yeah.
Like, here, you need basic jiu-jitsu skills so you can defend yourself.
Yep. I think a lot of the police officers and the guards are just overworked and undertrained. It's not their fault.
No,
they
not
just
at all.
work so many hours. You don't have time to do what we do. You know, you don't have time to take all the lessons we take.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's sad. Like, just 8-hour days, dude. Just work 8-hour days. Be fresh. Be alert.
Yeah, it
go
makes
train.
way
yeah,
more sense.
Go train some stuff that's going to help you with your job, and they should pay for it. They
Yes.
really
Oh,
should.
yeah, completely.
Yep.
The company should totally pay for that.
Exactly. There's so many less deaths would happen if the cops knew how to defend themselves. Because anytime you go to a stop or in a fight breaks out, you brought a gun. And if you can't fight,
You're going to use the gun.
you have to.
You have no choice.
Yeah, because if you lose, now you've brought a danger to everybody else in the area.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Well, that's why there's police violence. It's not because they're violent and they want to hurt people. I'm sure it happens
Yes,
sometimes.
well,
I don't
yeah.
want to get into all that, but I mean, what are they supposed to do? You can't lose a fight when you brought a gun there. You can't do it. You're endangering everybody else
Yeah.
around. So that's why I think jiu-jitsu is hugely important as a
What-
corrections up.
What was that word?
Did I say important wrong?
You did not say important. Important?
It's important.
It's important over her. Hey, you
Damn
got pretty far into the episode.
not bad.
Before I noticed one.
I didn't screw it up in the first 10 seconds like I did on episode 4.
That was pretty impressive,
Yeah.
actually.
That was subsequently awesome.
You know it's good when it becomes the title of the show.
Oh, yeah. My wife is still not letting that go.
Neither's my wife.
No?
She thinks it's fucking spectacular.
Well, it is pretty spectacular.
It was spectacularly horrible.
I can't believe I did that. My brain just shut off. It started making the noise, when you try to send a fax. It's just, it just crashed. Like, I don't know what I'm saying.
Why am I still
Yeah.
saying it?
It's funny, you hit play, and immediately I start sweating. It's just like
Oh,
we're right away.
oh,
from
yeah.
You
Well-
hit record, and I gotta speak. Is sweat.
Dude,
Instant
your head
drench.
is so shiny right now.
Oh man, it's actually getting in my eyes. I'm starting to get
Oh
like teary.
my gosh, dude.
It's so bad, so bad.
So we're in a basement, and I have to walk up behind him almost every time. So I get to stare at his sweat trail from the back of his T-shirt down to his shorts.
You look at my sweaty ass, Kip.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a great sweaty ass crack.
So
oh,
gross. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, it's interesting because I've wanted to do a podcast for quite a while now. And people like Joe Rogan tell everybody, hey, do a podcast. And people like Tim Ferriss, hey, do a podcast. They say it's easy. You know, the setup's easy. You just buy these things, and, you know, they make it seem like it's simple.
And you're off and running.
Yeah, it's not. Everything you've had to do, like you're the guy that's in charge of getting all the, it's not Audacity, GarageBand stuff, and setting all the filters and doing all that. Dude, it's not self-explanatory, and it's different for everything you do. So you got to get online and figure out what you're doing, and, and then get the right plugins and you know, set up the volume. And we're still not good at it. We still kind of
we're still
up.
Tinkering.
Yeah, like episode 3 sounds like we're in a bathroom. But there's nothing we could do about it. We don't know what we did.
I like to pretend that we're in the future.
Right.
In an old, 50s movie.
We got the reverb on. We're going to have a disco
party. It's a dream sequence. Yeah. That's it. The whole thing was a dream sequence.
Yeah, but then setting up the RSS feed to get it on iTunes. Then you got to have the perfect size picture to get it on iTunes.
Yep.
And then it's got to be approved.
Just little stuff.
Oh, but it's one thing after another. It's so much stuff. And that's not saying anything about my nerves. Like, you don't seem to give a shit.
No.
But me, dude, it wrecks my life. Like, I get nervous all day.
You were nervous today?
Oh, all day. Like, any day we're going to do a podcast, I go nuts.
Really?
Go nuts, dude.
Because you don't even notice that you're nervous. That's where I want to get to on that one is, what the hell? Because it doesn't come through in your voice, doesn't come through in the way your actions. I know you well enough to see it, but I don't think anyone else does.
I hope not. But it certainly wrecks me.
That's so funny.
I'm going to give myself some ulcers on this podcast I've been wanting to do for 3 years. It's good. The thing I've been wanting to do the most is going to end up killing me at a young age.
It's funny, too, because I never wanted to do a podcast, never really thought about it.
Yeah, when I threw it out to you kind of joking, you were like, dude, that sounds like a good idea. And I'm like,
sounds fun.
Shit, yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people that would do this, I don't think.
I mean, there's a lot of podcasts out there, but it's hard to tell how many podcasts there are because people, they just stay there.
Oh, hey, fun fact.
Yes.
I got a fun fact. Not a pro tip, but a fun fact.
Ooh, different.
Apparently, most podcasts die after episode 6. Guess what episode this is, Kip?
7.
Number 6. We have made it to the pinnacle. If we can do one more, then I think we've arrived.
Well, it is interesting because, like I said, they just leave them there.
Yeah.
So you go to search for your own podcast, and you find all these things in the genre, and you're like, oh, wow, there's a lot of...
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody does them anymore.
They're just sitting there.
Yeah, they're just dead.
And some of them, there's one that it kept coming across. I don't remember even which one it was when I was searching ours. And it kept popping. It hasn't been going since 2015.
But it's still
But it was still kind of ranked.
You can still play it.
Yeah, people were still listening to it. I'm like,
no kidding.
Wow. And I listened to it. It was not impressive. Not that ours is.
I was going to say, like, ours is great.
Dude, ours is fucking spectacular.
I think it's better than I anticipated it being after the first time you hit record, because the first one we did was an abortion. It was the worst piece of radio.
Oh, it was a complete shit show.
Ever. I think we should release that eventually. Because I think
dude, it's bad.
It's really bad, but it's too funny not to.
It is funny
not to share.
Shit.
It is really.
I don't know. There's one part I could offend like half our people.
Okay, we might have to edit. We might have to edit a bit of it.
Yes, I got a little lively that day.
Yeah, the first 30 seconds. What was that? I just got a ding in my ear.
Don't worry about it.
No.
It was
that's just weird.
Yeah, it was alert on my computer.
Gotcha. Turn those off, would you?
That's
funny because nobody's gonna hear that.
No, not at all.
And
that's why I'm like, why are you talking about it? Just fucking move on. We've gone over this, Paul.
Sorry.
But anyways, that's what just happened. So there you go.
So we're gonna try not to pod fade like everybody else. Not everybody, but a lot of other people apparently.
Well, it seems I'm extremely critical of myself.
As
are you
going
to eat your mic? What are you doing there?
I'm just moving up in my chair. I'm all
much
sticky.
Sweat?
It's too much sweat.
Hey,
sliding around in it.
This leather chair is really slippery.
Oh, yeah. Be jealous.
No.
I need a towel.
That's disgusting. Oh, shit. You're going to start doing a show in a terry cloth outfit.
Exactly. Get a chamois. Wear a loincloth to
Yeah, it's
shimmy.
all right. I got a ShamWow on my ass. We're
That's
good
right.
to go. So,
But
but
to be fair, I'm like the ShamWow guy at BJJ. But wait, there's more. You too could have ruined knees like me and fingers that don't bend all the way.
yeah, mine are getting that way.
Awesome. You gotta tape them, bro. It takes at first it takes about a half hour.
Yeah,
but
it takes me a long time to do what you do.
when you get good at it, it's about 10 minutes, though. Not even 5
Well, I'm
minutes.
so damn sweaty. It comes right back off my hands.
No, I get the kind I got. The waterproof.
No, the one I have was waterproof. It's
Really?
still just kind of.
Huh.
I don't know. I
What
don't
you
know
gotta do,
what
you
I'm
gotta tape it so tight that it cuts off circulation. So it like
doing.
embeds into your skin, then it won't come off.
That sounds horrible.
Don't do that.
That sounds horrible.
I've done it in an accident. Like I taped my hands too tight once, and I'm in line waiting for warm ups, and I went, "Oh man, I just fucked up," because that's all I could think about. I'm looking down, my fingers are turning purple. Like, this isn't good.
I'm pretty sure that's not what I meant to do.
Yeah, maybe they'll loosen up. Yeah, they did not. So
Well, they never do.
no,
Like that would be the one time they wouldn't loosen up for me.
exactly.
But anyways, back to my point.
No, what's your
I'm
point?
very self-critical.
Like I said, as you should be.
Way back. Am I that bad?
No.
Damn it. I want to be that bad. I think you get famous when you suck at things.
Well, you do.
It seems. But
I think if you own it, you get famous.
yeah.
It's like people that think they're great and they're not. Those are the worst.
Yes.
I'd rather err on the other side of thinking I suck, but I'm not as bad as I think. So I think we're on the right path.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope we're doing better than we think we are.
Yeah, because it seems that people have, we've shown it. No, shown it. Yeah, because it's a show.
Right.
Idiot. So
Shared it.
Yeah, we shared it with a few select people directly before we started, really publishing them.
Yeah. The problem is everybody we've shared it to are at least really good acquaintances. if not
Yeah,
friends.
so it's we're not getting a really good
Yep.
feed. So if you hear this and you have no clue who Paul and I are, please make fun of me.
Yeah.
That would make me feel bad. It would validate
Yeah, go on our website and send us some contact us. Yeah.
Facebook.
Little feedback. What do you want to hear? What do you
Post
want
on
us
the
to talk about?
Facebook.
What do we say
Mhm.
too much of?
Oh yeah, you will.
Yeah, I would love to hear feedback from somebody that I don't know.
Really
That'd be-
would. I
that'd
don't
be
care if
great.
it's negative.
Oh, I care. It's gonna hurt my feeling.
Don't do it to Paul.
Right.
Just tear me apart.
Yeah, all the negative feedback can be directed right towards Kit because he's got like the thick shoulders that he can take it. I'm a bit of a bitch about that.
A little bit. A little bit.
I need people to love me.
Yeah, I don't.
No, well,
No.
that's because you're a grown up, Kip. I
I'm not a
stopped. I
grown-up.
stopped at 12.
I'm not a grown up
Yep.
at all. I'm a very lanky child,
Yeah, well,
and it's fun.
and yet you're such an adult about negative feedback and criticisms. I'm proud of you, Kip.
No,
One day I'll be like
no,
that.
I'm fucking broken. Like I
It's
don't
just
care
your
about
shoulders.
shit that people are supposed to. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fucking stupid. Oh, your dog died. Cool. That's not what you say.
Oh,
Found that out.
Jesus, dude, you're broke. He does need negative feedback. You need to throw Kip under the bus.
I'm so broken.
Ugh.
Hey, it's not my fault. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Totally my fault. I had great parents.
my dog died. I cried for a week.
Isn't it? It's bad because I don't think I will for my dogs.
Really? Oh, you know,
And
it's
I've
funny
had
because
Jazzy for like 13 years.
interesting. I didn't think I would. I had my dog for 13 years, and I love my dog. You know, it was my dog as part of the family, but he was attached to Nicole.
Yeah, he
So
hated you.
He hated me. He'd put up with me. You know, he's like, oh, no, dude, I came home from work for 13 years. He never greeted me at the door. He didn't give a shit.
Of course
I
not.
was so happy when Nicole came home, but me, No, she did say that when I was gone in France for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
like, he didn't act the same. He was kind of fussy, but I think it was just because there was a change. I don't think he actually cared about me.
Less about Paul,
per
more
se.
about him, an entity
yeah.
not being there.
But my kids, I think, loved him, but they didn't spend a whole lot of attention on him. Like they weren't lovey-lovey.
They're not really into animals.
No,
like
not-
because they don't
yeah.
really like my dogs. They
Right,
just
yeah,
tell
they're
them to
just
go away.
it's not a thing for him.
No.
But I tell you what, my dog's been gone for a couple years now, and they're still talking about my dog. Like it still gets to him, which is weird. Yeah. So when I had to, he was on his last leg. He was going out, and I had to bring him to put him down.
Yeah.
And I thought, like you did, that I'd be okay with it, and I'd be bummed, but not devastating. So I went and I had to pick my dog up because he couldn't get up. It was time. And I put him in the back of the SUV.
Yep.
And he looked at me, and it's like he knew.
Yeah,
And
they do.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm like,
I've done that for a neighbor's dog.
Dude, it really got to me. So I drove him down, and as I'm driving, and it's 10 miles up the road.
Yep.
the wheels are falling off the bus, kid. Like I'm starting to tear up, and I'm starting to think about all the fun stuff I do with my dog and getting them, and my wife's reaction. Like, all that stuff is coming back. I'm like, God,
it's graduation
damn
classes.
Yeah. So
all you see back is all the cool shit.
Well, not only that. Well, I'll get to that in a second. So, I go. I open the hatch, and he's looking at me and cowering.
Oh,
oh, dude, it was the hardest thing ever. So I picked up my dog, and I'm bringing him through the doors, and the wheels fell off the bus. And I'm starting to snot bubble and cry and snivel. I can't breathe. I couldn't get a breath. And the waiting room there was packed.
Oh, of course it is.
Full of people. And this receptionist looked at me and went, "Oh." So thankfully, this sweet lady shuffled me right into a side room.
Nice.
And they knew what was going on.
Oh,
so
yeah. They've been through that before.
they were real cool about it. And they explained what was going on. And I just sit there and kind of pet him and hold him and talk to him. And it was over way quicker than I anticipated.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't take any time. Like, I thought I'd be
Oh,
there
no,
for
it's
like
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought I'd be there for like a half hour or something. No, it was a couple of minutes.
They put the syringe in into the usually one of the legs.
Yeah, he's gone before they're done pumping it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the time the plunger hits the end of the syringe,
they're already gone. So yeah, it legitimately ruined me. I said legitimately again. Sorry, Kip.
It didn't bother me.
Yeah. So yeah,
my wife pointed
really
that out, not me.
Yeah, it really did. It ruined me. So I'm snot bubbling all the way out the door, and I'm snot bubbling all the way home. It wrecked me. And then I'd get up every morning, and I got my routine right. So I'd get up, I'd let the dog out, I'd feed the dog, I'd pet him, I'd say be good, and that was my routine for 13 years, as he'd do his thing and ignore me for the most part. But but yeah, man, I tell you what, it just. Every morning for quite a while, man, I'd get up and I'd realize my dog's not there, and I'd boo-hoo like a little baby for a couple minutes and be like, oh, dude, it was terrible.
You get so butthurt for a little badass that you are.
I know. I was really butthurt. I didn't like that a bit. And it was funny because my dad, he was a Vietnam veteran biker, and he was pretty stoic.
Yeah, Viker. I think we went over that.
I say Viker. Yeah. So yeah, pretty stoic dude. Not much gets to him. And I was telling my dad, weeks later that, I tried to be a man about it, and, like you, and, not be all emotional about it.
I don't see it that way, but
right. Well,
I literally see it. I'm broken. But
anyways, my dad looked at me like I was a savage. He goes, "You don't think I cried when I had to put my dog Zoe down? What kind of animal do you think I am?" I'm like, "Well, damn, Dad, you could have told me that. I had a lot easier time with this." Oh well.
Nice.
Yeah. Well. What do you do?
What do you do?
But yeah, I'm a little more emotional on that kind of stuff. Love my dog, bro, but can't have another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not doing that again.
Well, we're not replacing Jazzy.
Yeah, my kids are talking about dogs. I'm like, can I talk you into a reptile? Because I don't think I'll care if that dies.
Yeah, I won't care. I hate reptiles.
I have a gecko. Yeah, it's dead. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
You got another $5 to go get one.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, no.
That's what I need.
Freaking hate those things.
Well.
What do you think of the show? I think it was pretty good.
Not bad.
I mean,
could be better. We'll plan it out better.
Maybe a little bit.
We'll get it dialed in.
Yeah.
As we go.
Yeah.
What do you think? Wrap this one up?
I think we should.
All right, cool.
See ya.
See ya. Peace.